Hi guys, and welcome to, I guess, kind of like the release of the Dacros map for builders, and also the new Dakar City map for builders. So, what does this mean? Now currently, I'm on the Dynmap, I'll put a link in the description, but you have the Dacros map, which is my Dacros map, the one that I'm going to do my series on, my Let's Build series. So you can zoom in and you can have a look at where I am. So I've been around the Hobbit area, I guess, as well as like the other town, wherever it is. There we go. So, you can see all of these little bits and pieces. Basically what I've done is I've added a builder version of it. So if you have the rank of builder on the server, as you can see here, Knives is on the map at the minute, but you'll actually have access to build on this, on like one of these. I haven't added the new Dakar City one yet. By the time this video goes out, hopefully it'll be done. Probably won't be rendered. It takes quite a while, and actually the Dacros one for the builder map is still rendering in Dynmap. As you can see here, it's got lots of empty bits, but because I have the normal one, you can still have a look at that. The coordinates are exactly the same, so if you hover over here, you can actually see the coordinates, so you can have a look at it that way. But it will be, by the time this video is up, which is going to be in a couple of hours, I'm hoping that the upload has actually gone correctly and it's all done, so builders will be able to actually build on that map. So I'm just going to go through the rules and what kind of bits and pieces you should do. Obviously, like the really obvious ones, for example, if you were going to build a Hobbit village on here, and you had like a little Hobbit town all the way across here, you've been building with a load of other people, they're all cool with it, and then somebody just builds a Mordor tower, that's just, it doesn't make any sense, unless the Hobbits have taken over a Mordor tower and decided to live there and make Hobbit homes, which would be very strange, but it could happen, you never know. But, just be kind of, be aware of your surroundings. So if I go on to like this one, there you go. So this is my actual complete one. So I'm planning on doing like different areas, like the volcano would be where the orcs are, and all this kind of bits and pieces, and Nordic in the big ice island over here, as well as possibly, or probably on like this island and coasts and areas. There's loads and loads of land. So kind of thinking about that. There's obviously the new rank, which is Architect. Knives is actually the main architect for the medieval world. If you want to get to Architect, all you have to do is just basically be really good at planning things, I guess, and helping out others, and working together, I guess, in a non-stupid way. So I'm actually on, there we go, if I can actually get it up, the Westeros Craft server, and the reason being that they obviously have done so many projects, so I do advise checking them out. I'll put a link in the description, but this is the way that people should really show you how or what style to build. So when you warp in, and architects can now set up warps on those worlds, it will say, welcome to blah, 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 and whose project it basically is. If you aren't a architect, make sure that you actually get it approved, the actual area. So if, for example, on the Dynmap again, I'll bring it up. There we go. So on the Dynmap, if you wanted to build, over here or something, just tell the architect first. They can set up the warp, so it makes it a lot easier for you. You don't have to keep on teleporting around. Oh, that's weird. Snow. Anyway, make sure that you approve it and what style you want to do, and make sure it's logical, but just get it approved. That's the easiest way. You can even ask me as well, that'll be fine. But the architects, Knives for medieval and also for the modern stuff will be Quitster. So yeah, you get this little area here. You'll notice that there's a load of different types of coloured wool, like white for boat, blue for higher class, and it says ask before building these. That's pretty good note. So that means that obviously you won't build a higher class building in this town unless you've kind of said, can I? And that's pretty fair. Also the shop being like purple, garden or tree is green, special plots, and again ask, lower class for the grey. They got like yellow and light blue. And then there's a load of other warps here that have been set up for different bits around here. Now this is the most important part. Examples. This means that you're going to be building not the same style, but you have an idea of what the actual styles are. Now luckily in the text pack they actually have things that say like lower class, high class and middle class, which is amazing. I've been thinking about doing that for LD Modern, I probably will. So then you got lower class example, and here you can see quite clearly there's two different sections basically. Got one with a window, which has got the kind of fence, and you've also got like flowers and things, and I got a door, little balcony type area here. You can see there's just black wool, because otherwise it'd just be looking out into nothing really, and the window. Then you have the middle class style, and you can see the differences in this, like using the stone behind, having more leaves, actually having these, well, half doors for the actual window, but bigger windows, as you can see. So that one has a single on the bottom. This one's actually got 4 blocks here, 1, 2, 3, 4. This one has 3 blocks, so it's smaller. So again, showing that like an architect will probably set up like these type of areas to show you style, and then you also have another windows here, maybe even a plant pot on the side there, like that. Also different different roof styles. So like you have, you know, thatch roof here. Of course that's specific to their texture pack, but you've also got wooden ones here, and then the higher class obviously completely different, like really stone. Still you got the commonalities, but this is where you get the glass, only in the higher class. So that's already set that. You've already got, you know, here you got windows of fence, then only glass in here, mainly stone, and like an entrance way here going up, and a completely different roof style, and also these kind of bits. So that gives you an idea. And then if we actually fly down here, and luckily this one's on construction, so it's really easy to show you guys, you can actually see what somebody's planned. Obviously they got an awesome castle, really cool. I advise checking out the server if you love medieval stuff. But for example here you have a special plot, and there you go, porch here. Yeah, so fancy a brothel. Fair enough. A load of trees that people want building here, small park with trees, and they go, there's an idea. So really cool. What's this one? This is overhang and entrance in this area. Cool. And that's special. And then somebody's actually said, can I build here, basically? Wants to, since kind of have class 1, and it's approved by somebody, whoever's the owner of this place. I can see here that I've got approved as well. Now, I'll go on the server in a second and show you what I kind of recommend that people like the architects do, or if an architect said, yeah, you can do this here, how you would actually set up as a builder. Good God, this has got loads of stuff around it. Cool though. But yeah, pretty simple. You can even do like different coloured walls for fields and things like that. Makes it really easy. There you go, you've got some lower class ones here, need to be built, so you just literally go down, fly down, put a sign up saying, can I build here, or if it hasn't got the ask first, then you can just build there as long as it's in the style. Anyway, let's go on my server and I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so now I'm on my server, so I don't know if these two can actually see me. I think they can. I think they can see me, can't they? Oh well, I'll just do visual. Haha, no, you can't see me. But this is like the platform that you actually start on one of them. And what you can do, there you go, I've just put up an example for them to actually see. But, you know, say only build in designated areas, and also to finish the plot, or finish the builds, that's pretty obvious. But just got the different one. So Knives has actually already been playing around with this, so she's got yellow. Lower class being brown, and middle class being orange, higher or high class shops, mid-high class shops, purple, high class, and then fortification-y type stuff. I just put up an example here. Doesn't have to look like this, but this is just an example of like a flat one. And I've actually said, you know, like higher class, 2 stories high, big windows, very clean, lots of style type things. If we actually fly down, oh wow. So I would only put up like a couple of these, so Knives has been busy already, planning out areas. What does this mean? Nice. Anyone building yet? Knives will be stoked. Oh, okay, that's meh. So she's put up a load of like middle class areas, I guess. So once middle class houses in here. Knives has actually already built this one. I think that's the shop. I think so. But you know, pretty cool. Already setting the style. A pathway here. Oh, that's cool. It's really nice to have a pathway going across there. But then you can see what you're doing. So if you have got the builder rank, what you could do is go, I really want to have this one here, for example. Now, it's middle class. You've got the examples of style. You can play around with it. This one is completely different to the one that I did up there, but it's got the same kind of layout, I guess. Same, well, not really layout, but same bits of style in there, but it is different. So that's the good thing. They're mainly just for examples, so you know it's all together. So you'd go like here, and you'd start building, build all your house. And for example, if we'd built this one, and if you wanted to get it approved, so that somebody said, yep, this is perfect, what I want you guys to do, this is really weird actually, grab a jack-o'-lantern and throw that in the air. You have to actually build up with the jack-o'-lanterns. Put it above your house, and then just say, or just advice, or, you know, up for approval or something. To say, yes, this fits in here. There we go, up for approval. And then someone would probably come along and do something. I don't know why I'm doing with lots of orange rule. Everyone will be amazed and happy. But you could put something like this, and then you can even do give. Actually, it's just like that, isn't it? Yeah. give myself 397 colon 31, and then yeah, this is a nice code, isn't it? What I'm doing now, and that code is just giving myself basically a player head. It's my own player head. I've approved this one. And I can actually literally just do this and say, there we go, approved. Something like that. And then that means that somebody's come along, probably an architect, has come along. You can even see who they are head-wise anyway, unless you don't know them, but that doesn't really matter. But that means that, you know, that's been approved now. And after a certain amount of time, that can be broken down. But yeah, that's a really good way of doing it. That's kind of what I think's planned on the server. So, I think Knives is doing more little bits and pieces, which is quite cool. What I'll actually do, if I go over to New Dakar City, and I'll show you what to do on the new Dakar City, I guess. Also, actually, before I actually finish that, if you are doing the warps as an architect on here, if you could stick to these ones, so IOD B underscore and then blah 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 will be fine. Just use the IODP code so it's all together. If you're doing Builder City, which is the New Dakar City one, just do BC blah 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 blah. That's pretty easy. If I just warp over to New Dakar City, for example. So with this, it's going to be a little bit more difficult with the modern stuff. Okay, that's cool. They've just noticed that. So, New Dakar City, here we go. Well, that's weird. Why's Knives over there? That's very strange. Why she was there? Anyway, New Dakar City. So, this is going to be a little bit different. It's just going to be a blank version of this one. It will look exactly the same. There'll be no roads at all. I will do a roads world at some point, so you can just architects and builders can just grab them, or at least my ones, the ones that I use, the same ones that Jag uses. But for example, if somebody's built a load of roads here, maybe suburbs, don't obviously. Right here, if you are on the builder world and you just decide to build a suburbs house right here, doesn't really fit. So be you know, quite smart about it. Architects will probably set up somewhere and say within this area, and they might just mark it out. For example, again in orange, everyone will be very happy. He loves orange. He really does. So maybe this area here has been set out. Again, the color code could be office building or office skyscraper, but then the architects could put anyone can build here, like up to 150 or 150 Y, and you might be like, what does that mean? Well, if you press F3, if you go up to Y, this will be 100. Oh god, this is going to be quite big actually. We can say up to, and that gives them a kind of idea, also with the size, and say, you know, skyscraper up to 150. So that'll be up to here. That kind of is alright actually. It's smaller than this one, but still works. So they can actually do like an area there. Obviously make sure that your roads and you don't go too crazily big. So that's why the areas are really useful, especially in the city builds. Because obviously if you want to build a stadium and somebody was actually planning on having a highway, or the architect in charge was having a highway going all the way through, you built a stadium and just cut through this, that would be so annoying. Because then the person that actually made the roads or put them in, well, they're going to have to either move them or they just have to destroy your plot. So yeah, if you did like I don't know, maybe a stadium going across here, huge one, and just ignored all this and just deleted that, that would really be bad. So just be respectful of other people. The architects involved, obviously you can ask them, you can also ask me about stuff to do with these, but apart from that, all the builders can now enjoy these two worlds. Pretty cool, I think. It's going to be really interesting to see what people are going to be coming up with, kind of in parallel to what I'm coming up with as well. So, thanks for watching, guys. Enjoy the new two worlds on the server, I guess, as builders, kind of like free builds. And yeah, just feel free to ask questions to the architects about these two, or also to myself. And wow, look at that. Somebody has cleared out something on the server and crashed it. Delightful. Or maybe it's just me. Yeah, just me. Possibly. God damn it. That's a good end to the video, though. Anyway, guys, I'll see you on the server.